What is going on, everyone? We are back with another HellaDepraved I look cross-eyed. Shocktober 2022 Kerrang! Top 50 Most Evil Songs of All Time. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
Together we are
HellaDepraved. So we're hopeful. Again, I think this one will qualify for the list, which leaves
Right.
a sad number of true qualifiers as far as we're concerned. As we're
And there's only
almost done
two
with
more
the list,
after
yeah.
this, and I know what you guys are saying. But this is number 4.
Four.
How can there only be 2 more? 3 and 2 are the last 2 we're doing. We are not covering the actual number 1 most evil song of all time because I don't want to hear it.
Right.
And
Which
again, not
we've
because
already
it's
said.
evil, but because it is evil. It
It's
hurts
a lot
my
of
ears.
screaming.
It
for
hurts
him.
my ears.
Yeah.
I am super excited for this stuff.
All right.
I am not, again, super familiar with Iron Maiden, but I am pretty sure I've heard this song.
Oh, I've definitely heard this song. And I've heard
Pretty
quite
sure.
a bit of Iron Maiden. Now, I'm not a fanatic in terms of being a fan of theirs. Again, they got their start a little ahead of my time, and I just never sort of picked up being a huge fan. I do appreciate their music, though.
Right. So, let's get into it. And we're doing live again because copyright
older
reasons.
rock.
We
Yeah.
actually are able to react to live things. We cannot really react to studio things of classic rock bands.
Right.
So,
All right.
Iron Maiden, 1983 live. This was before I was born. The Number of the Beast.
Baby.
Let's get it.
Of course, I was 1.
Right. Ah!
That's fucking cool.
Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is human. Its number is 666.
I like that. All right.
If you can't get Vincent Price to do it, may as well do it just like that.
Yeah, so this was Barry Clayton that did the intro. And it says, whoa, and for those of you that have not been watching any of these that may be new, we've been covering the lyrics on Genius, and we read the annotations. The intro done by Barry Clayton says, woe to you,
Oh,
or Earth...
come on. Woe to you.
Yeah, I ain't got
Oh,
time for
Earth
that.
and Sea.
Or Earth and Sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath. Because he knows the time is short, let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is the human number. Its number is 666.
Yeah, your dramatic retelling needs a little work there.
Hush your face. Iron Maiden wanted Vincent Price, but legendary horror actor refused to do it for anything less than £25,000. Hence, British radio personality and trailer announcer Barry Clayton being enlisted for the job.
Okay.
That's a lot of money, Vincent.
It is, but honestly,
When you're
his
the
skills.
leading man in horror for your time,
Exactly.
I might have paid the £25,000.
I would have been very tempted. Yeah.
Okay, and the whole first little section there we just heard, woe to the oh, fucking Christ. An adaptation of the Book of Revelations, namely 12:12. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of their seal, for the devil, or sea, earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Okay.
It's a lot of haths. And 13:18. This calls for wisdom. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. 666, the number of the beast from the sea, the first of 2 symbolic beasts described in the Book of Revelation's 13th chapter. What was actually implied by the number is open to interpretation. However, in the 19th century, James Austin Bastow identified the number as having symbolic correlation to the Emperor Nero, whose Greek name translated into Hebrew has the numeric value of 666, whereas his Latin name written into Hebrew is 616. Papyrus 115 in Codex Ephremi Rescriptus, one of the 4 great unical codices, reads the number of the beast in 1318 as 616.
Okay.
In Revelation's narrative, the mark of the beast is used to identify the beast's acolytes. The number is one of 3 choices in Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. The number of his name is mentioned also in Revelation 15:2, distinctly from his mark. It is widely thought among dispensationalists that the mark will take the form of a number or a symbol that will be revealed only during the end times, though this is patently ridiculous.
Right. I'm glad someone said it.
Right. All right.
Number is 666.
Woo!
Yep.
I think I need to listen to more Iron Maiden. I love his
He has a
fucking
fantastic voice. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. He says, I left alone. My mind was blank. I needed time to think to get the... I have heard this song, by the way.
Yeah.
To get the memories from my mind. What did I see? Can I believe that what I saw that night was real and not just fantasy? Just what I saw in my old dreams were they reflections of my warped mind staring back at me, because in my dreams it's always there. The evil face that twists my mind and brings me to despair. Yeah. All right. So the I left alone part. The narrator observed some type of satanic ritual and was very shaken up by it to the point he awakened somewhere, not necessarily in his bed, struggling to remember what the hell happened. Then things start returning to the point he spends the rest of the song describing it.
Okay.
Because in my dreams, it was always there, blah, blah, blah. According to the Iron Maiden's bassist, Steve Harris, who wrote the song, Number of the Beast was inspired by a nightmare he had after watching the film Damien, Omen 2. That's fantastic.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, actually has its own connotation. It says, this blood-curdling scream was the result of Bruce getting annoyed at producer Martin Birch, who forced him to sing the introduction repeatedly for hours on end. It was so impressive that Bruce never matched it live. Now I need to hear the actual fucking... I have.
So somebody needs to, poke at him over and over and over, and then...
Right before the show.
Right. Okay.
He looked kind of like, he had this moment when he closed his mouth and he shook his head a little bit. He looked a lot like the dude that narrates the Corey Feldman.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's who it looked like to me.
I didn't see it, but okay. I love the black and white striped pants. I love the red leather pants. I love the skull belt.
I mean, I would never wear those pants.
I would. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Did
okay.
you see it that time?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Corey Feldman now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the entirety of verse 2, this could mean one of two things. The narrator is describing his dream, or he is experiencing his right now and wondering if he's dreaming or not.
Okay.
And the chorus, 666, number of the beast. The reason why 666 was given such evil tones has been debated. The most common explanations are, number 1, is 3 times, like the Holy Trinity, the number that doesn't reach the perfect number 7. In Greek, isopsephy, words. And Hebrew, fucking Christ, gematria?
I can't read it from here.
Gematria?
Right.
Every letter has a corresponding number. Emperor Nero, a notable pursuer of Christians, earns 666 with the Greek spelling Neron Caesar. The Latin Nero Caesar earns the alternate one, 616.
Kind of a little bit what we already read.
Right. Protestants like to explain by accusing the Pope as the phrase Vicaris Filidae, Latin vicar or representative of the Son of God. Once you add the letters that match Roman numbers, also adds to 666. And the sacrifices going on tonight is translated as either the demons are sacrificing humans to eternal doom, or the humans are going to sacrifice something to the Dark Lord. It totally just tried to make me skip verse 3.
Okay.
How dare you? Alright, before the instrumental break happens, torches blazed and sacred chants were phrased. As they start to cry, hands held to the sky. In the night, the fires are burning bright. The ritual has begun. Satan's work is done.
I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, there's no annotation. No annotation.
Either, again, that was his dream, or is his lucid dreaming right now.
And annotated said the instrumental break is annotated, but it says there are 2 solos here. The first, starting at 2:47, is played by Dave Murray. The second, starting at 3:15, is played by Adrian Smith.
Right, and the time signatures are going to be off because this is live.
Right.
Yeah.
I can honestly say, I have never seen that before.
On stage?
On stage.
Okay. I have never done that.
In any performance or even live.
I do not have that kind of strength of neck.
Right.
Because honestly, it ends up hurting the back of your neck.
Right.
My neck's already fucked. Thank you very much.
Now, I've seen it in you know.
I've seen it even on the floor at a concert. But that's got to make... I mean, luckily, I guess it wasn't his part of the solo.
Right.
I thought he was just going to go up behind him and tickle him while he was
That's what I thought he was
playing.
going to do. I thought he was going to fuck with him.
Go fuck with him, yeah. Okay, all right, all right. He's running with him. No. No. Dude, I thought he was gonna drop him. That's an accident waiting to happen.
I'm sure he's probably dropped him at least once. Alright.
That's, yeah.
This can't go on. I must inform the law. Can this still be real or just some crazy dream? But I feel drawn towards the chanting hordes. Seems to mesmerize. Can't avoid the eyes. The second half of that is annotated. It says narrators drawn towards the figures he witnessed previously. They're trying to make him one of them, one of us. What a sec. He feels he's being pulled in by the darkness and the mad dance.
I mean, it could just be a really hypnotizing chant.
Maybe it's a bunch of hippies smoking weed. Never mind.
I mean, maybe it's the drugs.
Could be the drugs.
It is the 80s.
Blame it on the... not even alcohol.
Acid.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice. All right.
2 in a row, baby!
I know. So the outro, he takes more like the stance of being Damien from Omen.
Right, so as it states, in the final verse of the song, the narrator changes and becomes one of the satanic figures he referenced earlier, leaving a sinister final message to the first narrator.
I mean, but he's saying that he has the Force and he'll come back, so honestly, it sounds like he is the beast.
Yeah, I think that was misinterpreted, because I'm pretty sure he went in, and now he's...
Yeah, he's not just one of them. He is... Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, so...
The About section.
The About section says... Oh, dear God. Okay, it's not that bad. This song was the band's second single from their 1982 album. It was influenced by the 1978 horror movie Damien, Omen 2, which is about a 13-year-old Antichrist. It is one of Iron Maiden's most famous and one of heavy metal's most recognizable songs. Basically, the song is about a dream. It's not about devil worship, says Steve Harris. The song starts with a quote from the Bible read by British actor Barry Clayton, the first lines from Revelations 12:12 and the last three from Revelations 13:8. The band wanted the horror film actor Vincent Price to read this intro, but he wanted more money than they were willing to pay. During the recording of the album, there were rumors floating about that supernatural occurrences had been going on in the studio, such as lights flipping on and off, strange noises, and visions of Satan that culminated in a car accident. Their producer, Martin Birch, was involved.
It sounds like maybe he should have just gotten off the singer's back when it came to recording.
The bill of which was 666 GBP. This was used as evidence that Satan and the Antichrist had a hand in making this. Many preachers and enemies of rock music were led to believe Maiden were Satanists. Because of the song's title. Steve Harris replied, "They completely got the wrong end of the stick. They obviously hadn't read the lyrics. They just wanted to believe all that rubbish about us being Satanists."
I mean, that is human nature.
Right. Bruce Dickinson's high-pitched scream at the end of the intro was the result of producer Martin Birch forcing the band to play the intro several times. Dickinson became so fed up with the constant repeats that he emitted the scream out of frustration, and it fits so well that the band decided to keep it.
I love that. I mean, I don't love that he was aggravated to the point, but...
It reminds me of... So, you guys, if you're watching this, you might not know what I'm talking about. What was it? Sometime last year or way earlier this year, Crypt had posted a video. It was just a short that you would almost see on TikTok, but it was on Twitter.
Okay.
Where he was recording a song, and he hit this note that the vibrato was so perfect, it shocked him, and he started laughing right after, so he couldn't keep it in the song. And he was so mad because he was like, dude, I've never hit a note like this.
He should have kept it.
He really should have.
I mean, like, at least kept the clip. Maybe he couldn't use it in the song, but he should have kept it.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Now, for the first time ever, not the first time ever, for like the fourth time.
I agree that this belongs on a list of most evil. What did Kerrang say?
Kerrang's reason, I bet it's going to be because of all the Satanist blaming.
Well, I mean, like, honestly, Number of the Beast and the fact that it is actually a song about that fits the list.
It seems strange to recall, but in the U.S., in the 1980s, heavy metal often found itself under assault from religious groups convinced that the genre served as a Trojan horse for enslavement of the nation's youth in the name of Satan.
Why does that seem... Never mind.
Few songs fostered this misbelief as resoundingly as the Number of the Beast from Iron Maiden. Helped fan flames of the song's reputation by reporting various strange goings-on in the recording studio, while protests and album burnings greeted them when they headed stateside for a 1982 tour.
Oh, Kerrang. He listed absolutely none of the reasons that this should have made the list, which is because, A, it is a song about the Number of the Beast. And,
Right.
you know,
Just
the nightmares that are induced by it, or is it a nightmare, a lucid dream, whatever. And second of all, that it is Omen 2 inspired, which is a horror movie about the Antichrist. But you can get that feel in the song itself. Like, I don't really care about what's going on outside of songs, but you get that feel in the song itself.
Right.
So it is a song that would fit 50 Most Evil Songs.
And it's making my Halloween playlist.
Yeah,
damn
it's
it.
a damn good song.
I
Plus,
can't believe it wasn't there
I
already.
can't wait to hear Bruce's little scream. I mean, like, I vaguely remember it because, again, I've heard the song plenty of times. But I didn't know the backstory to it, so I never really paid attention other than it being a good shriek. So, you know. That's exciting. That's exciting.
Run.
Maybe the last couple will also fit the list. And Kerrang, while not making up for having such a poor list of 50 in the first place, at least we'll make a little headway in terms of appropriate songs for the list.
Right. All right. It makes the list. It actually deserved to be on this list.
Yeah.
I like this song. It was fantastic. And again, I've heard it before.
Honestly, their performance was really good too. Like acoustics and everything. Bruce.
A lot of times you feel like you lose stuff in live performances.
But the balance was really nice between the instruments and Bruce and, you know.
Because let me tell you this. One of the reasons I don't typically like live versions of songs
That are recorded, not ones we go to. Yeah.
that are over listening through headphones or whatever. Like going to a concert and listening to something live is completely different. A different experience. It's enjoyable. It's cool. But in terms of just listening, I am not a fan of call and response singing.
Yeah, you do lose some of the lyrics.
Um,
Now, he didn't let too much of that go on, so
Right.
you only lost the last six.
I'm not a
or
big
whatever.
fan of crowd noise in songs.
Right.
Unless the crowd noise is put in the song on purpose in terms of it being the original studio audio. Because there's times you
Right.
get like crowd chants or something like that
Sure.
that are purposely supposed to be there. And a lot of times, you know, one of the things you don't get in a studio version is a winded singer.
Yeah, I know, and I honestly thought the second half of Bruce's performance was going to take a slight dive after putting his bandmate on his shoulders and running around with him. Because
Still
let me
killed
tell
it.
you, I would be done. I'd just be done.
And the only complaint I have in this song as a whole is that they didn't get who they originally wanted. I feel like Vincent Price should be in everything. And
I do and don't, because his name is Barry.
yeah.
Did a really good job.
Oh, he did. He did.
Now, Vincent, again, he's iconic, and I understand why they wanted him. I wonder how much he charged for Thriller.
That's how much I'm curious about now. 'Cause
Or if he did it because
it's Michael.
it's Michael Jackson. And here's the thing, Michael Jackson, you know, obviously icon. Iron Maiden was too, but this was done in 83, 82, and they weren't as huge. So maybe, because here's the other thing, Vincent Price, I think he only once did his little speech from Thriller outside of the song. Like, he refused to repeat it because it was part of Michael Jackson's song. So I don't know how much he really wanted to participate in the musical scene.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, like, it's just a thought process. But yeah, I enjoyed Barry. Vincent would have been iconic. I get it, yeah.
All right. So with that being said, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Iron Maiden with the number of the beast? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reaction to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.